Yeah, you sexy people, welcome to Nastyee Reviews. Today I'll be looking at Sons of Anarchy, Season 7, Episode 1, Black Widower, like a Black Widower. But I'm glad to see Sons of Anarchy back, big fan of it. This is supposedly the final season. Um, this is tons of spoilers. I'm just going to be all over the place. I'm going to try to talk about the plot and give a little sub mentions here or there. And I got notes here, and I'll be looking down. So just deal with me. But spoilers, spoilers. All right, this is for people who've seen it already and are just bullshitting around the internet and want to talk about it. Maybe saw me as I'll click on this weirdo. But anyway, so to sum up what happened last season or the end of the season that mattered, anyways, is Tara was killed by Gemma because she thought she's gonna blab or something about kids, and Jats gave himself up, but she didn't know that. Yada yada. Oh, whatever. But she's dead. She got forked in the head, and then Cop Boot came in, and he got killed by Juice. So Juice helped Gemma because Gemma was going to get busted for killing, yada yada. So this season, or this episode rather, is about. Hold on, there's a spider. Anyways, this episode is about Jats reconciling with everyone. Hey, I'm out of prison, and he missed the funeral, so everyone's giving him hugs and stuff for Tara. You want to call her Clara, Tara. And basically, he doesn't know who killed her, so he's trying to find out. What's his name? Nero goes to him, says, "Hey, Yellow and Brown didn't do it." He's talking with the black dudes, so they didn't do it either. So he doesn't know what happens. And then randomly, in one of the scenes where there's one of the Asian dudes at the bar, and he's just sitting, and he's not drinking, and he's not horning it up, Gemma goes up and talks to him and chats it up. Comes back and then decides, oh, hey, by the way, that's the guy. I saw him. I saw him. He's the one who killed him. Yada yada. So they trap him, and basically they end up killing that guy, and that's the big ending. And there's some bodies in a pit. I couldn't really tell if they were other Asian gangsters or white dudes, but there's some other dead people in a pit. Sorry, I couldn't tell. Wasn't paying that much attention or something. I rewatched it. I don't know. But anyways, so shit's gonna go down now. Now, everyone was peaceful, and then by the end we got people killing each other. Yada. Let's talk about some of the shit that I liked and some of the shit I didn't like. I'll go down the pros first. I like the fact that Jats is doing exactly what someone like Jats would do. He's taking his anger out on people who not necessarily wronged him, but just deserved to be hurt. Like that dude in prison. I'm sure he not only messed that guy up, but he messed him up hella in prison. He slashed a swastika into his stomach, and then he somehow got superhuman strength and pulled this dude's teeth out. He pulled two teeth out from the roots. Now, either this dude had some really bad gingivitis or something gum disease where his teeth were all loose, but the tooth was perfectly white and stuff. So I don't know who decided, you know what, let's have Jets pull the dude's tooth out. We're talking with his hands. He didn't grab a clam thing and yank him out with clams. That was his motherfucking hands. But he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Marilyn Manson was the leader of the Aryan race people in prison, I guess. He looked exactly the same. He has no eyebrows still, and looks like he wants to kill himself. Intelligent man. I like some of his songs. Um, let's see. I like that they got Jats out of jail really fast. I thought we were going to spend half the season with Jats in jail and everyone else doing stuff while Jats smoked and started shanking more people in prison. Although that could be interesting, but it's for the last season, I don't want to see him develop a whole nother prison life. Jats, he's still got other stories to wrap up. I like that the club table is still around. I don't know how it survived all the explosions and gunfire all these years, but the table is fully there. Um, let's see, Chuck. Chuck's around. Chuck's awesome. He's that dude who used to masturbate all the time. And they chopped off his hands. I don't know how he's working. He's like a bartender now. I think that happened last season. I wasn't paying attention or something. But like, yeah, he's working the bar, but he doesn't have any hands. He must be good. He must be real good. There's one point where Gemma's washing her hands, yeah, or she's not washing her hands. She's in the kitchen, and I think it's because she killed Tara in the kitchen, and she's over the sink and she's talking either to herself, to God, or to Tara, or something like that, and she's saying basically how Wendy is not so bad, and she doesn't think she's trying to replace either of them. She just wants to watch the kids, and this is one of the first times that like I think honestly Gemma like doesn't hate Wendy. Like she's trying to junkie in part of the episode, which I thought was funny. Because I thought they had a lot of bonding moments. I know they started to hate each other in the beginning. Gemma almost killed her even. But it's like I thought they grew, but then I thought they didn't. But now I think they did again. So that's cool too. And speaking of Wendy, finally Wendy is not too annoying, and she's really in this episode. Normally Wendy annoys me to death. I want to touch the jets. I want to touch the jets. Oh, the kids. Oh, shut up. Such a stupid character. It's not a stupid character. It's a badly written character, or they just can't find something for her to do most times. But whine and nag. It's usually what they do with bad, like, wives. I mean, that's why wives in a lot of shows are, like, worthless. Because they just whine and nag. It's like, give them something to do, or just, like, make them quiet. Don't make them naggy. That's not a plot. And then, at the very end, with Jats. When Jats was torturing the Asian dude who he thought was the one who killed Tara. Am I saying it wrong? Is it Clara or Tara? Let me check. It's Tara. I don't like her. Sorry, I'm bad with names sometimes, and I just don't like her, so I forget. But anyways, so at the end he's torturing this guy, and he's like, "I want to make you feel all that she felt." And I'm like, "All right, this makes sense." And then like he's pulling out all the tools. It reminded me like, is this Dexter now? Like, is he like there's plastic everywhere? I'm surprised he wasn't laid on the table naked, with like saran wrap covering his crotch and stuff like that. He was tied to a chair or something. But he was pulling out like what was it, like pliers and like a hammer, and then like pulled out like this big thing of salt, and it's like, oh, and like it was like, as surprised it didn't zoom in with more horrid music. With the salt, but like, yeah, it's like, really, dude, salt. That you're threatening this dude's life. I don't think he cares if you're gonna rub salt in his wound. I know it fucking hurts. I know the pain of having salt in wounds. I've done it before, or no, I haven't done it, but salt in my hands or something while I'm eating or working with it or whatever like that. But it's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He grabs the salt. I'm surprised the buds weren't laughing when he got that big glob of salt and he like pushed in the dude. The guy was like, this kind of stings. Not the stinging, no more salt. But he's like, I'm gonna preserve your ass. But but then it was like, I don't know what it was. It looked like either a hoe or like a little pie scoop. But he like fucking stabbed him on the top of the head, and he heard like the scroll as he cracked it around. I thought that was a really cool ending. Now about the stuff I didn't like. I'm getting tired of the music, man. I'm getting tired of that music. You got opening music? Fine, whatever. It's the season, opening, whatever. Use your corny music with your little stuff going about. And then they close with another song. And it was Bohemian Rhapsody. But it's like kids singing the beginning, and then like some old country guy singing the rest. No. No. Those scenes would have been so much more powerful if you didn't have those stupid songs playing. I can't stand the songs. I slightly mentioned it, but in the beginning when Jats is beating up that dude in prison, and he pulls his teeth out. How did he pull his teeth out with his hands? I'm not accepting that scene. Not accepting it. When they confront the wheelchair guy, and they're trying to get information from him, and they pull a gun on him, and they're all like, "You can kill me, whatever," and they all pull guns on each other, and it's like, okay, and then but it's a standoff, right? You know how edgy people are, and these are supposed to be like the dumb criminals that fuck up all the time. And Tid fires at the dude and hits him in the leg, and no one fires back. Like no one reacts. It's like the dude just fired a gun while everyone's on edge. It would have been a firefight. Everyone would have been dying. And then what did they do afterwards? Another stupid scene. They hit the guy with the wheelchair with no legs up to fucking the bear. I forget his name. Harry dude, fucking on the motorcycle, and he dreads him off. It's like, all right, that's a cool scene. It looks a little torturous and stuff. They even had a camera, like, you could tell in the wheelchair to get that kind of jackass look. But the stupid part was, once it hit like a trash can and he fell on his side, he kept holding onto the wheelchair while he was dragging his ass down the street. That was stupid. Why didn't the guy let go? It made a cruel, not a cruel scene, but a decently violent scene more comical than anything. I thought that was stupid. Everyone fucks with Unzer, like, no matter what. If it's old friends, old workers, old colleagues, no matter what, Unzer's always getting fucked with. I like Unzer. He trying to start some shit. So that happens. What? Oh, they're looking for the dude with the blue Impala or whatever, and they find like this hotel, and they go in the hotel, and it's like, Sons of Anarchy, you're very guilty of trying to make something super shocking when it doesn't need to be. It's like the dude could have been with a hooker, and that would have been enough of a realistic scene. But no, what was it? It was a dude fucking a dude in the ass with the other dude eating out a girl, and they all fucking die. And what do you find out even? Two of the dudes, they were preachers or like pastors or something like that. It's like, really? Okay, so they're fucking gay pastors, they're fucking each other in the ass and eating out a hooker. It's like, I'm surprised there wasn't like one of them dressed up like as a furry or something. Ridiculous. They're pushing it. They're just pushing it too hard. And then that ending song. I already bitched about the song and stuff. But with the kids singing, it was like a fucking Kid Bop's version of Bohemian Rhapsody when it first started off, and it was terrible. There was a lot of powerful scenes there. There was a scene where Juice had Unzer tied up because Unzer found out that Juice was there and shit was going down. But he was like leaning against the door with a gun. Its silence would have been enough. It would have made that scene a lot more. But we had this fucking song playing. This fucking songs. So that's my little review rant for fucking Season 7, Episode 1, Black Widow of Sons of Anarchy. From a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the best, give this one a 3. It was okay. It's pretty much what I expected. It's a little bit better than the corniness I saw from last season. It was a little bit too long. I know they wanted to impress us, but I didn't feel it needed to be that long. The action scenes were redonkulous, almost comical, but the opening was decent enough, and the ending was definitely good. Shit's about to get real now again. When does stuff ever calm down in Sons of Anarchy? So, looking forward to Episode 2, and yeah. What did you guys think about it? What did I miss? What parts did you think were stupid, or what parts did you like? Let me know in a comment below. And yeah, I'll see you sexy people later.